Hi YouTube, it's me, the Shy Pianist, or you may know me as Donald.Z for War Games, bringing you another fun and pure deck profile for you guys today. So this time, this is going to be Aliens deck for me, deck 23. Now, as for the card sleeve, and yes, this is going to be Aliens. So first and foremost, the deck is made purely for fun. So you can just take the deck core, use it to your own ideas and choose what you want to do with it. Secondly, this is not supposed to be the best build. Should always follow whatever builds there are. Use your own creativity on that. And thirdly, card sleeves are standard size. So yeah, that's that. As you can probably see with all my other card sleeves on that part. So, diving into Aliens, we have playing double Cosmic Horror Gangyao. Gangyao. So if you are attributing a monster on your side of the field that was owned by your opponent, you can normal summon this with one tribute instead. Once per turn, you can place one A counter on the monster your opponent's side of the field, and monsters with a counter, battling an alien monster loses 300 attack and defense for each A counter during the damage calculation only. So this is generally, so the start of what A counters are. They generally use this to use for effects, but the passive thing with some of the monsters is that they lose 300 attack and defense for each A counter on them. So that's that. Next we have the one Alien Mother. So what she does is that if this card destroys a opponent's monster, a monster with A counters by battle, and sends it to the graveyard, you special summon the destroyed monster to your side of the field at the end of the battle phase. When this card is removed from the field, all monsters that were special summoned by this card's effect are destroyed. So obviously the idea, you just put an A counter onto them, attack it with Alien Mother, and then just revive it at the end of the battle phase. And use it for tributes or whatnot. Next we play two Alien Overlord. You can remove two A counters from anywhere on the field to special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can place A counters for each face-up monster your opponent controls, and then same passive effect for each A counter. If monsters have A counters battles an alien monster, they lose 300 attack for each A counter during the damage calculation only. You can only control one Alien Overlord. Because it is one of the best, one of the nicest aliens in the deck, allowing you to just just go normal. You special summon this, use its effect, put more A counters, and then go off for more shenanigans on that. So it's very nice on that. Next we have the two Alien Warrior. Now, if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you place two A counters on the monster that destroyed it. And then same effect, losing 300 during the damage calculation per A counter, not alien counter, A counter. So generally the beat stick of the deck, level 4s, but obviously you can just set this, get destroyed by battle, and then put two A counters, which we'll set up with pretty nicely for some of the other cards. Next we play two Alien Telepath. Once per turn, you can remove one A counter from your opponent's monster to destroy one spell trap card. Just one spell trap card. And then once again, monsters lose 300 attack per A counter on that. So it's really just a back row removal on that sense. You can pop your own cards if you want to. But yeah, I generally use it just to pop your opponent's stuff. Next, probably one of the more notable ones, Inion Hypno. It is a Gemini, so you have to re-normal summon it, which is the downside. But if it has its effect, this is the effect, is during your main phase, you can target one monster your opponent controls with an A counter and take control of it, while this card is on the field. During each of your end phases, you remove one A counter from each of the controlled monster, and if all A counters have been removed from the monster, you destroy it. So it's just a simple case of you just normal, and then you have next turn re-normal, and then take control. and then it stays on your side of the field for long as it has 8 counters, and during the end phase it just removes them, which is kind of slow, but it is what it is for back then. The one alien kid. So its effect, you place 1 A counter on all monsters special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, and then once again with the damage reduction of 300 per counter. So, admittedly, this is one of those cards that is really fun for sort of this day and age, because the amount of times that people special summon, you just have this, and so once they keep special summoning, they will just get A counters until they get rid of this, which is pretty fun on that. Next, we have 2 Alien Dog. If you normal summon a alien monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can place 2 aid counters on face-up monsters your opponent controls. Monster or monsters your opponent controls. So yeah, simple case of just normal, and you special summon that, put 2 counters, and go off. So it's really nice on that part. 1 Alien Mars. This is in tandem to be with Alien Psychic. I'll get to Psychic later. Alien Mars. The effects of effect monsters with 8 counters are negated, except for Alien Mars. Simple. Just simple, like, skill drain in a way. Just, have Alien Kid or have Alien Mars. As soon as they special summon, put an 8 counter, its effects are negated. The 1 Alien Grey, it's a flip effect, place 1 8 counter on 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and then once again the damage reduction, and then after this card has been flipped face up, when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you draw 1. So obviously the simple case of you set it back then, they attack into it, put a counter, and then it gets destroyed, you draw 1 card. So that's really nice on that. Next we have the 1 Alien Psychic. So as I mentioned with Mars, this one is changed to the defense position when it is normal summoned or flip summoned, and the main effect is that monsters with A counters cannot declare attack. So back then it was just a really nice lock with just have Mars and Psychic, you put counters on their stuff, their effects are negated and they can't attack, which is probably one of the funnier things with this deck. Now, last but not least, we have I would say the best alien of the deck, and that is Alien Armonite. When this card is a level 1 tuner, and when this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower alien monster from your graveyard, destroy it during the end phase. So back then, obviously under Master Rule 3, you just normal summon this, revive, make Synchro, and then next turn, normal summon the second one, revive and make another Synchro, and you sort of build up your board on that part. So that is it for the monsters. On to the spells. Here we go. Probably one of the most recent support, and probably one of the best support, is a cell recombination device. So this is a quick play which is really nice on that part too, and its effect is you target 1 monster on the field, and then you send 1 alien monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, place A counters on that monster equal to the level of the sent monster. So instant, I can put 6 or 4 counters on your monster, and you just plus off on that. The second effect, which is really good, during your main phase, except this turn, this card was sent to the graveyard. You banish this card to add 1 alien monster from your deck to hand. So not only is it just put 8 counters, then next turn just banish such an alien monster. And the fact that it's not once per turn is, play all 3, and next turn, banish them. Such. It's great. The 1 Mysterious Triangle. Destroy 1 monster on the field with an A counter, then you can special summon 1 level 4 alien monster from your deck, but destroy it during the end phase. So generally with this, you have obviously put an A counter, you can destroy it, summon the level 4, and then I would generally either overlay it or synchro up if I haven't got 1 on the field. The 1 A-cell breeding device. This is a bit slow, but it is what it is. During each of your standby phase, you place 1 A counter on 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Yeah, I know it's pretty old on that part. Now, probably the second one. If I would argue, either this is the best alien card support, or A-cell recombination device. Code A Ancient Ruins is each time a face-up alien monster is destroyed, place 1 A counter on this card. Once per turn, you can remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field to special summon 1 alien from your graveyard, or alien monster from your graveyard. So for those who remember the boss monster, you remember to just keep bouncing this back to your hand, play it again, and then you just keep reviving, and it's just non-stop shenanigans with that, which was really funny back then. Admittedly, we can't do that as effectively now with links, but yeah, that is what it is. And how can we be an alien deck without one mind control, one brain control? Probably can just play these are like free. This is just funny because now, links are a thing. Just take the stuff, link it, go ahead. Or, and for me, for some cases, I just synchro up or just use it for units, overlay units on that part. So, rounding up the spells, we have obviously the one Raigeki, the one Monster Reborn, the one Dark Hole, and the one Swords of Ring Light. Swords is generally, because you can bounce it with the Synchro monster, and then, Monster Reborn, Raigeki, and Dark Hole are just staples on that part. So that's it for the spells. On to the traps, 2 Alien Brain. If your reptile monster you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to your graveyard, you just take control of it, and if you do, it becomes a reptile type. Non-target, steal, but admittedly, it's very situational on, hoping your opponent attacks with their biggest monster first, back on those days, and then just take control of it, which was pretty funny on that part. 1 Plant Pollutant Virus. Tribute 1 alien. Destroy all face-up monsters without A counters your opponent controls until the end of your opponent's third turn. After this card's activation, you place 1 A counter for each monster they summon. Just really nice surprise. Just pop all their stuff, and if they attempt to special summon more monsters, just put A counters and plus off on that. The 1 damage equals reptile. So this is generally for reptile support. So in case you've noticed, all aliens are reptiles on that as well. So once per turn, when you take battle damage from a battle involving a reptile type monster, you can special summon 1 reptile monster from your deck with attack less than or equal to the battle damage you took. Pretty fun on that part. Generally you can just special summon out the lower ones, or one of the ones that sort of negate stuff. Like Mars or Psychic, or just generally whatever you need to play. And round up the traps, obviously the 1 Magic Cylinder and Mirror Force, just anything you really want here really. Magic Cylinders for me is a staple. So that is for the main deck. On to the extra deck. We have the boss monster. Now, triple Cosmic Fortress Golgar. Back then, you could just summon this, make another one, summon, and you just plus off so much. It was just so fun back then. It requires an alien ammonite and 1 or more non-tuner alien monsters. Now, its effect is, once per turn, you can target any number of face-up spell or trap cards, return them to the target any number of face-up spell or trap cards. Effect is, return those cards to the owner's hand and distribute new A counters among monsters on the field equal to the number of cards returned. And then the second effect is, once per turn, you can remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field to destroy 1 card your opponent controls. Now, I am saying target instead of select because this is like old text. So I'm assuming if it was to be, errated, it'll probably just be saying you remove 2, then target, and then obviously destroy it. But if it was just move 2 and destroy, that would have been non-target pot would have been fun. Next for Synchros, I played the 1 Allied Justice Tester and the 1 Armades instead of And in the event you feel the need to go into a different level 5 Synchro, they're sort of one of the best options back then to play. On to XYZs, I play triple King of Feral Imps. Now, this is probably an overkill for playing at 3. You can probably just play it at 2. I play it at 3 because back then it's just much more easy to play. I mean, even now, it's just nice to have to access. And its effect is you detach a material, add 1 reptile monster from your deck to hand. So for aliens, it's just add anything you want. The 1 Castell, 1 Tornado Dragon, Gargoyle Cowboy, and Dark Rebellion. Standard sort of rank 4s that you'll probably see a lot on my decks that I've been playing for fun. Just general spot removals, pack row, burn for game, and just beat sticks in general. For links, the 1 beat cop. Now, I probably would say just play 2. I was playing like 2 lands for Renkers, but you know, just beat cop for generic, and obviously any high link monsters. So my general go-to are just Boral Sword and Boral Dragon, because I have them. Obviously, you know, take it what you will on that regards. So that is it for the deck profile. I hope you guys honestly enjoy these sort of fun deck profiles that I have to be bringing to you guys, because a lot of my decks are very sort of the sort of trashy rogue style build, yeah, because they're very old in that sense. I haven't been able to keep up with them, but I do make the nice changes every now and then for that part. So that is it. So let me just say thank you for watching again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, happy doling!